This is another tutorial video on the easy inventory system for beginners. And if you'd notice, I also got a new mic, so hopefully you guys can understand me better.
Okay, let's go.
Previously, we talked about, I showed you guys how to create the chest actor here, which is basically an actor that stores stuff for the player. And this, I also showed how you would interact with it, then store your items on it, and you can also close it. For today, I want to talk about how to create a inventory of the player. So right now we don't have the hotbar, but there's an inventory of the player. So how I would want to do that to make things simple is that you can see this chest UI here. I'll basically just do the same thing, but instead of interacting the chest to open the chest inventory, I'll just press I on the keyboard and it shows the player's inventory. How I would do that is basically in the third person character. Third person character only has one inventor component here. I renamed it to this one, inventor component for the hotbar. So this is the inventor component that manages the hotbar items, right? To add a inventory for the player, like the internal inventory of the player, to make things simple, I can just add another AISFB inventor component. Let's just add an extension here so it's clear that this is the inventory. So now we have two inventory components, one for the hotbar and one for the player's inventory. So for now, I'll just leave it as that. So this is the hotbar, basically manages the items in the hotbar, and the inventory is the internal inventory of the character. Hopefully that's clear enough. And now I want to do is make it so that I can also interface it through the UI here. And if I press I, it will open up, and then press the close button to close it. So basically just like the chest here. So since we're just gonna copy the chest, I want to keep things simple so you guys can create your own UI. I don't want to overcomplicate things. You can do whatever you want here.
Technology.
So to just make things simple, right now in the previous video I put all the UI logic in the chest actor. Instead of doing that, I want to move this to the HUD blueprint, since this, so it can be accessed globally and any inventory component can use it, not just the chest. So let me open the VP HUD, VP third person game mode. Oh, just call, oh wait, it's actually this one. Okay, so this is the HUD widget. So this is basically where we're gonna put it, where we're gonna show the inventory screen of the player as well as the chest. And we want to basically just, right now I'm in the chest blueprint, and this is the interact function, the interface that we created. And you see all this code here. Let's just copy everything here. Just copy it for now. And now let's go to the HUD widget. Let's go to the graph. And let's create a function, just show inventory. The inputs would be the EISOB inventory component. And let's rename this to inventory component. Okay, so this is the first function that we need to create. So this function, we want this to basically show us the inventory of whatever inventory component we plug in here in this widget. So this is, we'll just create a global function for that instead of putting it here in the chest. So remember, we copy this function here in the chest, and then we paste it here in the show inventory function. Let's compile it, and obviously you can see there's some errors. So what we want to do to fix those errors, we just have to simply remove this. Instead of referencing, right now this is referencing the chest inventory, but let's just remove that. Since we're not doing that anymore, we'll take the input inventory component and replace that with the chest. Okay, this is looking back at this now, this is pretty messy. I don't know why I made it this messy, but let's fix this up a bit. I'll move this down here. So this is the reference to the inventory component. I'll drag another line going here and drag this here too as well. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now that's done. Another thing we can do now is, since we don't have to call the game mode to access this widget, we can just remove this. So how I did that was basically select this, then shift backspace, so the connection is still there. Because if I just press delete or backspace, the connection breaks. So that, yeah, that's just a quick shortcut. Yeah, since we're in the widget itself, we don't really have to call it from the game mode, so we just can, yeah, we can just replace this now with the actual variables here in this widget. So instead of this, we'll just get the chest inventory container, the close button, and then the name text. I know this is a pretty messy way to do it, but bear with me. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have deleted that. So let's connect this. Let's first connect the chest inventory, reconnect it. Now I can delete that. Next is close button, connect it to where it's supposed to, then we'll delete that. Name text goes here. Okay, we can just move this closer here, or since it's a bit messy if it's over there. Okay, this looks okay now. So basically, oh wait, we're missing this. Yeah, we replaced this one, this inventory name variable to this actual variable here in this widget. Okay, so basically what I did is, from this, I removed the game mode referencing the game mode, since we're just using the game mode to get a reference to this widget. Since we're not doing that anymore, we just replaced all the variables here with the widget's actual variables instead of this reference here. Okay, now that's done, we can just go back here in the chest and delete this portion here. Get the reference again to the HUD. Okay, so we'll just leave the chest with this. So the interaction, game mode, cast to the game mode, and the reference to the widget. Okay, so basically how this will work now is, so for example, I get the reference to the widget, and I call the function show inventory. So now I have a input here for the inventory component, and I can just plug in the chest inventory component here, and hopefully that should work. So we just kind of like get all the code here and put it all in this one function. I open the chest and you can see the chest inventory shows up, and I think that's good. So now we can use this in other inventory components, not just the chest. So let me show you that. So now we can use this on the player's inventory. Okay, so good. Now we want to show the player's inventory whenever we press I, right? So now the next thing I guess I'll set up is the part where the player press I. So let me go to the inputs. So okay, I guess it's here, right? Okay, this right. So in the third person input, I'll just create another action here. I'll just duplicate this interact action that we created, input action that we created, duplicate it, and I'll just call this open inventory. So we now have an input action that's for opening in the inventory. Now once we have that, we can go to the input mapping context, and we can press this plus button here to create another input mapping, and press this drop down, search for the open inventory input action that we created, And now drop this down, and now let's click this keyboard icon and press I. Now this should fire every time we press I, or yeah. Since I think that should be good, since I just copied it from the interact, they should work pretty much the same now whenever I press a button. So let's go back to the third person character. Okay, now let's find that input action where when I press. Okay, so let's go to an empty part here. Okay, let's right click, then let's type IA underscore open inventory. So now this event will run whenever we press I or we press the open inventory button. And from here, let's get a reference to the widget, right? So let's just get game mode, cast it to the third person game mode. Plug it here where to started. Yeah, plug it to started. And now from here get the reference to the widget. And from here we can just call the function show inventory. Okay, now we put the inventory component that contains the player's inventory. Okay, that's a bit confusing, but yeah, you know what I mean, right? So plug in the inventory component of the player's inventory, which is the internal inventory, into here, not the hotbar. Okay, so before we run it and test it, let's set up this inventory. Let's say I want the inventory size to be, just make it 10. Max columns would be 5, so 5 columns. So that would be 5 columns and 2 rows. Let's name this to player inventory. Compile and save, and let's run the game. Okay, so let's press I. Okay, so now we see the player's inventory. You know, since this is a player's inventory, let's make it a bit bigger. Let's make it like inventory size of 20, and yeah, let's keep it at 5 columns. I forgot to do one thing. So let's go back to the HUD widget. Okay, here, so yeah, see this part here where we add a child? So before we add a child, we have to clear the child. Clear children. So basically what's happening is that when let's say I open the inventory first, now that widget gets added there, and if I open the chest, it cannot be added since there's already something else occupying that, the last thing we opened up, which is the player's inventory. So we have to clear it first every time we open the inventory before we add the widget. So we have to clear the chest inventory container. There's a bad name now since this is not just for the chest. Let's just name it to inventory container. So this is just a size box that will hold the inventory widget that we create, and we just have to clear it every time we create a new one, so it doesn't it doesn't what it goes so it doesn't clear, or I mean it doesn't override or doesn't change. Okay, so this inventory container, we just add a clear children before adding another child. Run the game, press I, player's inventory, open the chest, this is the chest inventory. Okay, now it looks good now, looks good. If I press I can drag my items there, it's pretty normal, as per usual. I can do whatever I want, I close it, I open I again, my items are there, and if I open the chest, same thing. So obviously it would be better if I can also see my player's inventory as well as the chest inventory. So that's pretty much, you just have to create, well, right now in the current setup that won't work. We have to do a bunch of stuff to make that work. But the basic logic for doing that is you have a part in your widget which displays the chest inventory that you just opened up, another part of your widget where it displays your player's inventory and then leave the hotbar here. So you're basically showing all inventories at once. And yeah, you can drag them, drop them to and fro from the chest in the player's inventory. But for now, this is just a simple tutorial, and this is pretty much how it works in the demo, so I'm just making it work like that, and so it can just be quick and simple. But of course, if you guys have any additional questions or any type of thing you want to see or implementation you want to see from this asset, please let us know in the comments below. And that will be it for this tutorial video.